What's going on, guys? I'm HMC Vids here, and today we are back on my YouTube channel. There will most likely be some SkyWars gameplay in the background or something like that, but in this video it's something different. I've wanted to start this new series, such as like a story time series. When you go through pretty much 12 years of school, a lot happens, and I can tell you guys many stories, and this story is pretty much a 3-parter, and it is how I got kicked out of my homeroom class. Now, I would say this is around sophomore year. Homeroom at this time was at the end of the day. I think it was a Friday. We just got back from lunch, and I normally carry my lunch, and when we get back, I usually have leftovers, and I give them to my friends. In this homeroom class, we have around 20 people. It's originally a science class, so there's 5 long tables, setting around 4 people in each table. And of course, I mean, we're trying to sit in the back. We always sit in the back. It sets around 4 people, and we're like 6 or 7. So my first 2 friends, let's refer to them, I guess, as number 1 and number 2. They decide to take my lunchbox, which, I mean, it's horseplay, you know, it always happens. It doesn't really matter. So I'm chasing them around. And while I'm chasing them around, the other 2 people that sat with us decide to pick up test tubes, because I mean it is a science class, and decide to get water in the test tube. And while I'm chasing number 1 and number 2, they decide to start squirting me with water. So at this moment, the teacher is outside the class, so I'm like, man, I ain't getting this lunchbox back. I mean, the people that took it are pretty much, one of them is, I think they both play baseball. So what I did is, the people that were squirting me with test tubes, I went over to the counter where there was an experiment, pretty much a water bottle. I pretty much picked up the water bottle. It's like a Deer Park water bottle, one of those small ones, stabbed a hole in it with my pencil, and just decided to go ham and start squirting pretty much everyone in front of me. And like I said, I mean, this was at the end of the day, so I mean, I squirted all the water about 2 minutes before the bell rings. The teacher comes back into the classroom, and I mean, you're going to see water. It's going to be slick, and of course she doesn't know who did it. And being in sophomore year, I guess snitches did stitches wasn't really a thing back then or right now. But as soon as she said, "Who did this?" literally the entire class just point at me and say, "He did it. Connor did it." So at this point, she calls the assistant principal and the principal from the phone. They're coming down to the classroom. The bell rings. I guess I should tell you this first. She told us to clean it up, go get rags, go get, paper towels from the bathroom, and that's all the way down the hall. So, I mean, that's going to take a little while to go get. So while I'm sitting in the classroom, and the 2 people that had the test tubes, they went to get the towels, I'm sitting there waiting for the assistant principal and principal, and everyone wasn't allowed to leave. And keep this in mind, the first bell is the bus bell. And not everyone, I mean, it's sophomore year, you're not driving cars yet. So when the assistant principal and principal gets in there, we're all cleaning up the water, and they're trying to find out what happened. Now, meanwhile, the car rider bell rings, so everyone is late for the bus, and they pretty much have to just sit here and watch us clean up this water. And I just, long story short, everyone was late for the bus. This was pretty much the final straw for me in this homeroom class. I eventually just had to leave and go to a different one, but that day I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get like detention or get suspended for that, but there are many other times where I got in-school suspension, and I guess you should say it's ISAP or ICE where I live. So yeah, like I said, this is pretty much a 3-part series. There are many other times where I got in trouble in like middle school and stuff. So if you guys do want to hear all of my stories, make sure to leave a like. Tell me in not the description, but in the comments if you guys do want to hear more. This was just a new little, series or something on my channel. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm not really a good storyteller, but I thought it might be interesting. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace